Hello. How's everyone doing? Everyone having a good evening? Look at the artwork just in the menu. It's literally like a painting. Hey G. Hey Sigma. The map tab in the journal lists all of the white checks you can retry, which is maybe one of the best features this game could have, because otherwise I'd be over here with post-it notes trying to keep track of everything. The VGV art. Vigivart. Alright, now that we've explored this lady's entire shop, let's talk to her, shall we?
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Hi, Plaisance. The clerk extends a greeting.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
I've got a very good energy, so I don't know what you're trying to imply.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck, in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
Huh. That's real weird. A tiny fish head trapped in amber. Man. Thanks, Inland Empire. Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel there won't be an opportune moment to ask later. A curious pendant you're wearing nails your eyes mysteriously. Or sir, you're the owner of the store. A curious pendant you're wearing.
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times.
She clutches the pendant and narrows her eyes as well. Before we go on, you seem to be... Oh, I could just continue to ask her for money. I don't think she's gonna give me money. She's running a bookstore. Everyone narrowing their eyes. I narrow my eyes, which causes my partner to narrow my eyes, which causes the... Yeah, responsible energy only. This is a bookstore, please. So, you're the owner of the store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice, high-pitched, sounds familiar. You've talked to her before, through the doorbell.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
Thanks, suggestion. Appreciate it. What if I want to buy a book? The girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed. Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right? Farewell for now, book peddler. Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Hey, Stowe. Slacking off by reading. How dare she slack off and read while she's trying to promote the bookstore? Yes, of course. No, she was definitely slacking off. It doesn't matter. No, tell me something else. Yeah, she was at her post. She was doing a good job.
Did you talk to her?
Oh, I ever? I talked to her forever. I talked to her for like 20 minutes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Super compelling. It was so compelling.
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Yo, that's messed up. Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store? She's a prop to you, ma'am? 10, she's certainly very polite and helpful. 5, I felt some interest. 1, not impressed. I'm not going to grade a human being. I don't do that. I mean, that's kind of what before I read these, that was kind of the response that I had to this was, what the hell, lady? I'm going to go with 4.
Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer.
This woman was a teacher before she owned a bookstore. 100%. I'm going to say 10 because you're terrible and I feel bad for your daughter.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children,
A
I hope
6.
they turn out
Jesus,
as
G.
great as my Annette.
So rude. A 6. She was doing a great job. She told me all about the different types of stories. She never got... she never turned me away. If I had been out there and some rando creeper dude had rolled up on me and started talking to me for like 20 minutes, I would be like, oh, I think I hear my mom calling, and gone inside. The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. Yeah, I feel that. Annette is quite the trooper. She's a great value add. uh, I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. Shirtless stranger danger. Absolutely. All this pressure has made her really anxious. You know she's been chewing her nails. Okay, let's change the subject. Well, these are all pretty good. I'm gonna go with this one. All this pressure has made her really anxious. You know she's been chewing her nails. Although she's probably gonna have a terrible response to this because she's a terrible person.
God. I've told her not
See?
to do that. It's such a disgusting
Terrible
habit.
person. Hey,
She'll
Charlie.
Get over it.
Good to see you.
Anxiety is a part of life.
She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life. I hate this lady. Can I steal from... I can steal from the store, but I'm not good at it. I would steal from her. I don't like her. You having a good evening, Charlie? Thanks for joining us.
A part of hers, too, clearly.
Clearly. Okay, forget it. None of your business. No, we're not doing that. I don't think she can do anything about it, because she's a child.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Jeez. We're gonna learn to steal from you. We're gonna learn to steal. You can come back? Alright. Yeah, we're gonna come back after we learn to steal, and steal all of her books. Yeah, no problem, Charlie.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it.
Thank you, Kim.
You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
A very young child. What you're doing is wrong, even I know that, and I usually don't know anything. It's pretty good. That is true, and obviously the will of the market, but maybe make an exception for your daughter. Yeah, actually, it's super alright for kids to chew their hands off. Forget I said anything. Let's go with what you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and I don't usually know anything.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming.
Good.
10 or so seconds pass without change. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong.
Good.
It's not easy.
I don't like this lady at all.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there.
She is freezing out there, but that's not what you're going to do because you're a terrible human being. All of a sudden she exhales sharply, her shoulders slump down. I don't trust this at all. Who are you telling to jump, Stowe?
There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
There she returns with a nod. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress. She stops, but her mouth keeps moving. Weird. What did you say to her? Did you berate her? I'll come back in here. At least we gained some experience.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
Yeah, it's generational until somebody stops it. You're like Annette to your husband and your mother. Exactly. Let's go with that.
Oh, well, my mother was horrible, of course.
Yeah, no kidding.
Absolutely perverse energies around that person. But my husband...
She shakes her head. Also, she nudges her glasses nervously.
My husband is completely different, of course.
Of course. Is the husband Annette's father? Is she an only child? She told me she doesn't go to school anymore. Alright, I have something else in mind. Nah, we're digging. We're detectives. Is the husband Annette's father?
Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
She says gloomily. Wait, Grand Caron, what's that? And your husband's also involved with the bookstore?
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Should we ask this again so we can figure out what Grand Canon is?
Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur. It's a proper place to live.
Oh.
One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock.
Must be nice.
You may know it for its massive housing projects.
I do not.
Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
Her smile is wide.
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's
Is
been
she
what
an
you
only
might
child?
call... Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
Not in this economy. Of course, yes, this economy. Or why not?
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy.
Quite busy.
Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand.
Assumptions. Rude.
I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
Yeah, I understand things. I'm a detective. She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course.
She nods.
I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education.
Quote
She will
unquote.
be back in school the moment the store takes off.
The moment the store takes off. Alright, she's never going back to school. Yes. Yes, they are. Quite. Alright. I don't like you very much.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
What if I want to buy a book?
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go. Get back there. The books await you.
She fiddles her pendant, then waves her bony fingers directly at me. So what type of books do you have?
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself.
Oh, she's terrible
The
at this.
shelves compel you, don't they?
No, they don't. They're ugly. Your shop sucks.
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves.
She's doing a
She
terrible
only
job.
wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about the books.
Yeah. Why don't you care about the books? Do you even know what books you have for sale? Oh shoot, we're going after her.
Truth be told, not really. My sister brings in most of the goods. I'm sure it's all very literary stuff with well-written prose.
So first we're hearing about a sister.
But you don't learn about the important things in life from fabricated stories.
Yeah, this woman was definitely a teacher. It wasn't English either. It's like a history teacher or something. Wait, shouldn't a storekeeper know about her wares? Where do you learn about the important things then? Ooh, I love both of these. Let's start with number one.
I provide a valuable service. As long as people buy books, I'm fine.
She wiggles her bony finger at me. Rude. Where do you learn about the important things then?
The truth is available if you just know where to look. And you have to open and free your mind to understand.
Alright, some hippie shit right there. Alright, I'll take a look then.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Well, we didn't get permission to go through this curtain, so I'm just gonna go through this curtain.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Strange cage-like trinket.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
I was looking for some books to buy. Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains? Examine the strange cage-like trinket. Open the curtains or ignore them for now. Examine.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw.
That's weird.
Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
What's with this lady and her fish heads?
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head
Fish.
charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Is it? Is it all I care about?
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
What's the worst that she does if I pull open these curtains? Buy my books. I don't want to buy your books. I want to examine your curtains. There was a murder here. Maybe there's evidence. You heard her. She was hiding evidence from me. There is no man behind the curtain. Nah, this isn't the Wizard of Oz. But maybe there's clues behind the curtain.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand is closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
That's real weird. Probably shouldn't have everybody always trying to mess with their curtains. This is about the curse, that's why you're afraid. Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there. But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold. I don't care. You can't stop me. Alright, I'll think about it for a while. I'm liking 1 and 2. Is there no overlay? Did my overlay go away? Do you guys have an overlay? It says companion is still there. We do. Okay. I wanted to let you guys vote between 1 and 2. Weird. Options? Let's look at options real quick. I have to redo it? Why do I have to redo it? Alright. Hold on 1 sec, folks. Let's go ahead and put up a little thing here. There you go. I don't know why I have to redo this. That's real weird. Sorry that this is going to take a second. I didn't think it would make me re-enter the token, although I guess it changes or something, right? This is what I get for trying to be fancy with it. You know, you try to do something interesting, it just becomes a hassle. Extensions. Let's do this. You're already set. Okay, let's put that over here and do that. Da-da-da. Alright. There we go. Alright, that should have fixed it. Alright, let's try this. Between 1 and 2 here. Let's get some votes. What do you think? What do you think, folks? 1 or 2? Somebody voted for 3. Not an option. Alright, ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there. Ma'am.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
Why did you think somebody was killed there, ma'am? Oh, you can't see. Oh, you guys are so needy. You want to be able to see? Ugh. The neediest. Also, her saying it's not like anyone was killed there makes me think somebody was killed there. She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The powers. This is about the curse. That's why you're afraid.
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step
Did
away
she?
from the curtains.
Did she tell me that? She's almost begging you. But I sense this place is calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
She's visibly shaken. I mean, we're gonna go in here, right? I'll think about it for a while. It seems kind of lame. I think we go in. Should I do another vote? Are we in or are we out? Up. I hope that Eldritch Horror murders you. It's gonna be some kind of fish monster. Some kind of fish head monster. Everybody wants to go in.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
She raises her hand to try and stop you.
There is something mysterious about the curtains.
I knew it.
Be careful.
Ooh, be careful. Okay.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Rip them apart this time for real or ignore them? I'm gonna ignore them and see if she wants to have a chat. She said she wanted to talk. Maybe she'll talk to me for real now. Let's see. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Why are you so uptight about those curtains? I just want to know what's on the other side.
I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you.
I want to know why it's so important to you.
Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
Do you have some kind of, like, eldritch horror behind that curtain that draws people to the books? Because it really seems like that's what's happening. Like, really seems like it. If it's just a storage room, then why do you have that strange trinket on the curtains? If it was just a storage room, then it wouldn't hurt if I peeked inside. It's not like it's cursed, right? Why do you have that strange trinket on the curtains?
It's just for decoration.
She wavers under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped smile. Then something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
What have I ruined? She closes her eyes and starts mumbling something to her pendant. Uh-oh, she's gonna cast a spell on me.
Take it easy. You've broken her resistance. Pushing her further will gain nothing.
Alright. How do I take it easy? Suggestion. She's guilty. Arrest her. How does the curse manifest itself? Why didn't you tell me right away it's a curse? No, we're not doing two. Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
She nods at the strange cage-like trinket on the curtains.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear, it's not enough.
Is the pendant part of the ward as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
I knew it. Trying to compel people to buy books. She holds the pendant in her palm. Its ochre heart glistens under the lights.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Oh yeah? How's that going for you? How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit store.
It's the curse of financial distress,
Dun dun
of
dun.
ruin and bankruptcy.
Her voice drops to a whisper. She peers at the curtains again.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Why is the curtain moving Inland Empire? Okay, I'm a little confused. What does that mean? Annette mentioned that the previous tenants had experienced some financial troubles. Wait, that's it? I was hoping for something more paranatural. I feel like number 2 will get Annette in trouble, so I don't want to say that. Okay, I'm a little confused. What does that mean?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements.
Probably shouldn't have put a bookstore in here then, huh?
There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Oh, can't imagine anyone wouldn't want you around.
Sounds familiar.
Empathy agrees with me. Strange, I feel unwanted too. What does it mean? Sure, yeah, that sounds about right.
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Her eyes narrow yet again as she tries to get a read on your energy. Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate, see if the curse is real. I don't think the curse is real. I just want you to let me in there. No, we're going with 5. What would you like? Would you like me to take the case? I can investigate, see if the curse is real.
Most certainly not.
Come
I don't want
on.
anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
It doesn't seem like they're slumbering a whole lot, to be honest.
Psychic arts? Sounds right down our alley.
Does it? Are we psychic? A few more questions about the curse or drama. We get +2 because we helped Annette and +1 because you're a master of the psychic arts. Okay. That is right up our alley. Convinced her to let you investigate the doomed commercial area, 83%. Oh, it was the psychic. That's the psychic tree that I'm in. I didn't realize that. Thank you, Sigma. Right? That's like... Oh yeah, psych. Okay. Motorics, physique, psych, and intellect. This is right up our alley. Let's try to roll some drama here.
Slither up to her,
Nice.
you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Ooh, we just barely made it. Thank God for those modifiers. We're a silver-tongued fiend. Let's do this. Wait, what if I don't want to lie? Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
She looks skeptical. I sense the psychic emanations from afar. The sleeper beyond calls out. I have returned from the void, a paradetective from a long line of paradetectives. Oh, we're a paradetective now. 100%.
You're no paradetective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
You gotta be drunk to commune with the spirits. Everyone knows that.
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then, rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
Ooh, I love it. Okay, let's do this. I admit I've had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is psychologically taxing. I love Kim. Kim's great. No, never go anywhere, Kim. You see, it's necessary to drink the spirits in order to contact the void. That is what I said.
How do you know all this?
Kim seems to tolerate your shit so well. I am amazed at this point. Like, this man has the patience of an actual god. Like, of an actual god. He just lets me just go off on it. Like, when there's a dead body hanging in a tree that he was specifically sent here to get out of the tree. It's been there for a week. And he's just like, he's fine hanging out while I bother a daughter and a mother about their bookstore for hours. For hours. It's amazing. He's got the white Jesus circle in the portrait. It's true. He's a saint. Good eye, Sigma. Good eye.
Here we go.
All right, Drama. Let's do this. Oh, Drama's kind of messed up looking. I am the Void Remnant. I have the powers to debad all the bad energies.
I should have realized. A pattern lies within the fabric. The hand of fate guides us. Our meeting couldn't have been mere chance.
Of course.
Perhaps you truly are the one to deliver this woman from the doom.
You gotta believe it. What's the phrase where you gotta fake it till you make it?
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
No problem whatsoever. Your family is safe. The phantoms are no match for me. Or just ask my partner Kim. He'll vouch for me. Will he? I don't think he will. There's no way he would vouch for us, right? No problem whatsoever. Your family's safe. The phantoms are no match for me.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
Hand in your heart on my honor, or actually, I'm not really feeling the vibe anymore. The psychic force that left me. Hand on your heart, on my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Oh God, what do we get ourselves into?
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Thanks, Rama. Of course, the entity. Close your eyes, for I sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimneys aren't big enough for that. Chimneys, the passage between heaven and hell, of course. Of course.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there.
Well, we must go find out.
Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it.
Yeah, we got a key.
Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure there's unbelievable darkness and ruin. Do we ask more questions about the curse? See what else we got.
Okay, but please, only a few questions.
She peers
You
at the
wouldn't want to
curtains.
disturb the spirits.
Wouldn't want to. Nah, we're good here.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Alright, we're on the case. Look at all these jobs we have. We gotta open the trash, inspect the victim's body. We gotta report our badge missing. I'm not doing that. We're gonna get in trouble for that one. Pay for damages. We'll see if I'm doing that. Who made the call? So we'll have to do that one. We have to sing karaoke at some point, so we have to find a sad song. So keep an eye out for a sad song, or keep an ear out for a sad song. And we're gonna investigate the doomed commercial area. Search for the malignant entity. We're going to the chimney. But let's look. She came inside. Let's see how she's doing. Make sure she didn't get yelled at.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
Oh, I bet you have a million homeworks.
You just can't win.
Right, Empathy? You just can't win. Too
Out
real.
of the rain and into the gutter.
Logic. What are you doing now?
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess.
True. She looks into her notebook with trepidation. Sorry, Annette.
Oh, I found something while you were away.
Smiles and perks up. What is it?
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
She gives you a hat almost exactly like the one Dick Mullen wears on the covers. Aw. She thinks I'm a real boy. I mean, a real detective. Okay, I get it. I can look just like Dick Mullen, except I'm an actual police officer. A detective hat, it's a fedora. Wait, where did you get it? A detective hat.
Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time.
She
You'll look way
grins.
more serious with that. Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
She looks back at the infernal scribblings under her nose. Okay, bye. See you around, Annette. Thank you for my hat. What do you do, hat? Hey, there's no negatives on this. Just +1 encyclopedia. Oh yeah, look at that hat. That's great. Now we have +1 encyclopedia. From Dick Mullen's hat. Look at all these stat boosts we're getting. Let's not talk about savoir faire. I'm just terrible at it. Alright. Cool. Clothes. Get all the clothes. Can we wear the hat? Yes, we can, Sigma. Clap, clap for the hat. Everybody clap, clap for the hat. No shirt, but he's got a tie and a hat. What more could he need? Alright, let's try this again.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like.
Pull
You
him open.
see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Okay.
Oh!
A small, terrified O escapes from her as she tries her best to look away, her round face buried in her hands. It's fine. I'm a professional, remember? Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. Okay. Yeah, I see what's happening here. Very ghostly. Oh, look at that head. Look at that. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Oh, it's a painting. Oh, I see the painting now. Okay. I thought it was just a big head sitting there. Oh yeah, look at all the, this is like, I think Japanese or maybe Korean? They do the like paper, almost kind of like a spell, usually like a ward. David Bowie, I could see that.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
I love that they took the handle off. Yeah, we're not breaking down the door. Let's knock on the door. Let's be polite. Maybe there's a spirit on the other side.
Only an echo. No one is there.
All right. We were polite. Now we're going to unlock it.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Kim, maybe you should go first or open the door and enter. Also, yay, 5 experience. Let's see what Kim says. I have to know. I have to know what Kim says to this.
Detective, you're the one in charge.
The lieutenant motions towards the door. Perfect. Well said, Kim. Open the door and enter. I love that he had an answer for that. He's not gonna just go along with that. Hell no. He's like, look, I'll come along for anything. I'm not gonna turn you down. We're gonna go do this crazy stuff. Let's do it. But I'm not going first. This little workout room here. Oh, Kim wants to talk.
What is this place?
It looks like a... The lieutenant stares at the dusty training equipment. It looks like a gym. It's an adventure. It's the netherworld beyond the veil. Looks like a gym to me. I think this may be the athletic club. Let's go. I mean, we looked at all the call boxes. We know, right?
I think you're right. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages.
Agreed. Also, yeah, I'm getting all the experience on this mission.
I doubt the electricity still works. We should find a flashlight if we want to go on. There should be one in my kinema.
Your kinema? Yeah, gotta collect all of the experience, Sigma.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been here in ages? Let's go get that flashlight then. What if there's a reason no one's been here for ages?
Yes, because it's closed.
Of course, Kim.
No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now, let's go get the flashlight, shall we?
Let's. Okay. Fine. We'll go get the flashlight. I assume that word was his car. We need to go to his car. Do we know where his car is? Oh, I got a thing. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. Okay. Very defensive about your masculinity, my friend.
Yes?
Tell me about the case. I think you should know. I can't remember anything. You seem to be following me. No, I just want to know where. These are all the checks are. I want to know where your car is, friend. Let's go get a flashlight. Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving to persons of power, like police officers. That's me. I'm a police officer. All right. Does anybody see any cars? We actually did not really explore a whole lot. We went right from the coin-operated viewer has been banged up, inoperable. We do have a map, Sigma, but this is our map. Like everything else in this game, it's very artistic. Do I see a car? Not off the top of my head, I don't. Like, not right away. Do you see a car? I see boats and tables. I see a statue. No, okay. So no blind here. I've seen things. It said. So the wind, yes, perfect. Yeah, it's kind of funny, we really did not explore, like, anything. Like, I walked out from, aha! A car! Directly in front of the establishment that I left. How did I not, I never saw this car. I guess I saw it but didn't see that it was a car, because I was so zoomed in. Because we definitely went and talked to her. That's what I'm going with. I'm going to assume this is your car, because it's right here.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet.
Really? Because we've been busy.
This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion.
Open the door.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
So many things. Kim, what are we looking at? What is this machine?
This is the Kupris Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Thank you.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat.
Okay, so I don't like cars for some reason. What is this sinking feeling I have with the words motor carriage? Can we turn it on and drive somewhere? This must be what woke me up when you arrived in Martinet. The infernal noise. Do all policemen in the RCM have such cool motor carriages? What is this sinking feeling?
Nothing, nothing. It's probably nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
I will proceed with my carefree lollygagging. I'm a big fan of that carefree lollygagging. Carefree lollygagging. Can we turn it on and drive it somewhere?
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands, remember?
He straightens his spine. He's like, hey, I know you like to jaunt about, but your jaunting must be in this area, so at least it looks like we're working on the case. This must be what woke me up.
Yes, sorry about that. The Kupris Kinema does have a rather distinctive engine sound.
Thank you for my experience points.
He says it with very badly concealed pride.
Aw, he loves his car. Here we go. Do all policemen in the RCM have such cool motor carriages?
The Kupris motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
Let's look around the
In
cabin.
the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Let's tap on the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
Heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
He says and jingles his keys. Got it.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now.
Appreciate it, rhetoric.
Alternative translation: don't even think you can drive my MC.
Appreciated authority. Run your fingers over one of the steering levers. No, that'll piss him off. Let's pull out the pull-out toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Of course they are. They would be, Kim. They would be.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
But you are protective of your car.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
I'll try to take care of them, Kim. I want all of these things, right? Let's start with the flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue blue.
Please issue blue.
Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Take the rubber-handled chain cutters. Yes.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
Snap, snap. I'm gonna cut some chains. Take the red-tipped pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Heavier than you'd think.
Sweet.
Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Let's push the toolbox in.
The pull-out toolbox slides back
Full of
into
tools
its
now.
nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Alright, let's call that lady while we're here.
The frequency tableau lights up and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something.
Something on the prime line.
The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
Hello?
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Wow, that's an interesting way of saying lieutenant. Hello, Lieutenant. Nah, yeah.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Come in, dispatch. Come in. Come in, dispatch. Come in, Delta 10. This is Firewalker. Copy. Hi, Alice. This is the officer from 41. Nice to meet you. So, nice to meet you is obviously what you're supposed to do. But I really want to come in, Delta 10. This is Firewalker. Copy.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
You could swear she was friendlier with the lieutenant. I do not want to connect to the 41st precinct. I need to connect me to a civilian. A Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gart give you the number?
Yes, hold on. Her
Lieutenant-
number is 005 1944 298.
Lieutenant takes a look at his notes.
Received. Hold on, officer.
You got it. Wait patiently or start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Thanks, Kim.
Just wait. Relax.
Fine.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the
Finally.
line for you.
Thank you.
Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through the static. It sounds like she's millions miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions about your last day of work. Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, detective from the Whirling in Rags. Let's go with that one.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
She recognizes your voice almost immediately.
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
Fair. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? Was it you who called the police? You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
You can hear her tense up on the other side. Is it me? It's always me. Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
The static wavers. Get away from whom? It's gonna be me.
You know whom?
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words.
It was more than a sliver suggestion.
Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
I failed this, though. I only got an 11 and I needed a 16. You mean me? You need to get away from me?
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay?
Alright, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know.
She seems to
I
relax
just
a
know
little
I
bit.
have to take some time off right now.
Alright, well thank you for the +5 experience. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
What does this union have to do with anything? I meant us. You should have called the police.
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
You can hear her adjust the receiver in her hand. What do you mean by that?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Authority believes that is garbage. Wait, Kim, lower your microphone. Is she speaking truth? The union is law around here. I am the authority around here. Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. Tell me, why exactly did you let the corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us? I see, maybe there's something else we can talk about. Let's check with Kim, shall we? Kim knows a lot.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Interesting. Can't trust those unions. Clearly.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
I can push on. Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. I am the authority around here. Let's push on. Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
With the others?
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
Ooh, authority being authoritative.
No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
I think I trust empathy. Let me get this straight. You ignored the law to save your own skin. Let's just... What others?
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
We don't want to make her cry.
Her voice is resigned and weak.
What trouble?
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the Union, internally.
Aha. So maybe it was an inside job.
Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
You hear static, her chin rub against the receiver. I see. Don't worry about it. I understand.
You do? What else can I do for you?
She sounds relieved.
Yeah, go on.
I think I got everything I need. Thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
She's ready to hang up. Empathy, medium 10. Wait, why does she seem angry with you? +1 from wanted to get away from me. Very high. Let's go for it. This is a red check. It cannot be retried. So 97%. Wish us luck.
Yes,
Double
you've
sixes.
obviously done something to upset her, like the whirling in rags, when she was still working there.
See the double sixes? Nah, G, you get your XCOM out of here. That 3% would have murdered me in XCOM. I'd be dead right now. This isn't even like we're on a phone call, but somehow I would have died. I would have been in shock and had a heart attack and died. Yeah, I upset her. Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad. It's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. Just made me want to quit.
Sorry that I made you want to quit. So you're telling me I was the one who made you want to quit. What's the skua thing?
The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
I mean, to be fair, fuck that bird, right? Like, fuck that bird.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
That bird has been giving me shit ever since I got here. Fuck that bird. 100%. That sounds like me. That is absolutely what I would have done. This sounds like me, all right. This doesn't sound anything like me. I love birds. Bitch bird got what was coming to her, or why do I always end up screwing everything up? Why do I always end up screwing everything up?
It was a pretty bird, there since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
3 is not gonna go well. Yeah, we're not doing 3, G. Fuck that bird. She was a bitch-ass bird. She had it coming. Poor Scotty.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
Sorry. So you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen.
Oh, lucky me.
And I have seen so many assholes in this place.
Wow. I am the worst asshole that's ever assholed in that asshole of an asshole place, is what she just said.
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you.
There was a guy who did karaoke every night for 2 months, and I was worse. I was worse. Big oof, Sigma. Big oof. Go on. I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
The song. Hold on, which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Well, I am very sorry for that, but thank you for the 5 experience. Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song.
Fair.
Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta do your thing.
I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know.
Wow, I'm a bad person.
And then you screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being.
See?
And why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself. but you can't even do that.
That's it. That's not so bad. Sounds intense. No, I'm sorry. That's awful. I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged
What?
with police documents,
What?
causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen.
Yeah, you don't want toilet water in the kitchen. That's not where that goes.
I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
To be fair, you are mentioning those things though. Like that's what you are currently mentioning them. Just saying. I mean, I'm a bad person, but you are mentioning them. You're mentioning how I'm a bad person. but our documents, the police documents.
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
Yeah, about that. I need those, so...
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
Maybe we were better off dying to the tie. Yeah, that's the better timeline here, G, is the one where I had a heart attack trying to get a tie off of a fan. And then everybody else just had a better life without me. Resentment gives way to concern in her voice.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Hey, you're not wrong. Definitely my fault. Limbic system was asking if we really wanted back from the darkness. That's true. The limbic system asked, and then asked again, and then re-asked, and it was like, okay, but are you sure? And then it was like, but are you really sure? Okay, well, if you're sure, then I'll send you back, but I just want to make sure that you're sure. So could you just tell me that you're sure?
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
I mean, probably, but still. Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Simply the worst. I'm truly sorry for everything, Sylvie. I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow, the great panic at the end. Well, you're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen. Girl, just loosen up a little. Don't you ever party. Huh, I don't even know what to say. Girl, just listen up. Don't you like party? Why don't you want to party? I am truly sorry for everything, Sylvie.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
Why was that her response? I did the nice one. What else did I sing besides the oh? I'm looking for a song.
Oh, all sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
I mean, I love me some disco and rock. Maybe you can help me identify this one particular song?
Which one would that be?
One that was really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in Saint-Saëns. Richard, that right up.
Her voice carries a tone of disappointment. That sounds like me. Also, we got 5 experience and leveled up.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
Sure, we still have to find the song, but at least now we know what it is. Right, so thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
The song. I'll bless the song, and I'll bless the 5 experience points I got. Thank you much.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Please connect me to Sylvie again. Oh my god, we're not. No. I'm done with the radio for now, thank you.
57, over and out.
Her voice disappears into the void.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull.
Close the door. We could have called her right back. That's insane. What's this?
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Excuse me, suggestion. What is a coppa type? Wait, there are coppa types? Are these types of cops?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop, some kind of weapon cop. Sorry cop, I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I'm sorry, you had to monitor me?
Okay, just for the length of this short demonstration, please say something that isn't, I'm sorry. Guess. What is it?
Okay, just for the length of this short demonstration, please say something that isn't, I'm sorry. I'm a weapons cop.
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
Why did you make me say something else? God damn it, suggestion.
Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
You're just... shut up, empathy. Jerks. Everybody in my head's a jerk. Including me. Okay. What are the other Kappa types? Won't the other Kappa types be jealous? I'm sorry, opt in. You know, actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind. Fucking, they should be sorry. Okay, what are the other Kappa types?
Oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go?
Wow, I could have been a Liquid Shadow Cop. Won't the other Kappa types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry.
Rude.
They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Coppo type from sorry to anything.
Oh, good. At least I can dual Kappa type. I'm gonna opt in. I'm sorry.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
Yeah, let's go with that one. Thought gained. Rigorous self-critique. We're gonna rigorously self-critique ourselves.
That won't happen.
Aw, no $1 million. Sorry, Sigma. Alright, look at all these things we have to click on. Let's start here. So we can pick a thing to level up. That's cool. We'll come back to that. We got tools. Equip this to discover secret orbs in shady area. Okay. Okay. Oh, really? I'll have to go back into that. Chain cutters. Equip these to open locked containers in the world. Okay. Yeah, secret orbs, apparently. You guys gonna worship the orb? The secret orbs? Equip this to open containers in the world. Alright. Let's go into here. Who made the call reporting the crime? Keep searching for the caller despite lacking any obvious leads. This might take some time. Fair. Get a hold of a sad song on tape. No, we know what the song is now. Alright, so we're 51% through the long, lonesome way home. We finished volumetric shit compressor, which, all endurance white checks unlocked, and learning cap for endurance raised to 4. We've got 3 hours left on this +1 encyclopedia knowledge. I think that's how that works. Temporary research bonus. And rigorous self-critique. Temporary research bonus, -1 authority, embarrassment to the party. You're one sorry piece of shit. A cop penitent, I can never say that word. Flagellant? Whatever. Cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at a Amazonian show trial, or ripping the flesh from your back with a cat of 9 tails. Whatever made you this way, you can damn sure it was your own fault. Do it. Really criticize yourself. Who knows? You might uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past. It would take 6 hours to research this. Temporary research bonus, -1 authority. Embarrassed. So we have -1 authority for 6 hours, but then who knows what happens? Let's internalize it. Here we go. So now we have 3 of these. Okay. Don't think I can click these. Maybe I need to be a higher level first, if that's a thing. Yeah, authority's high, so at least there's that. We'll take the we're at 5 for authority, so we'll take the -1 for now to hopefully have a more permanent buff later. I'm going to take a moment to go use the restroom real quick, as I didn't have a chance to do so in between D&D and right now. I'm also going to fill my water up. So, if you want to do the same, now's a good chance to do that. Otherwise, I'll let you look at this great character sheet while when I come back in 2 minutes, we'll figure out what we're going to get for our first skill plus. Yeah, I thought that might be the case, G. Thank you for hanging out, and enjoy your nice, warm, comfy bed. Catch you on the next one. Thanks for hanging with us. Catch you on the VOD. Yeah, thanks for watching the VODs. I hope you're enjoying them. I know it's not the same as being able to heckle me live, but like I mentioned, I think semi-recently, feel free to heckle me in the Viking fan club Discord channel while you're watching them, if that adds to your experience. I will do my best to respond to the heckles. I'll be back in 2. Hello. Okay, I've returned to an ever important decision here. We gotta figure out what we want to do. There's so many things to choose from. Like, we're really bad at all of these things. We're really good at all of these things. Like, I feel like we could lean into them, but maybe we don't need to. So maybe we pick something that we're not particularly good at. Like maybe one of these intellect things here. What we should do Oh, I do need endurance for the body. You're right, same. I was literally. It's funny. Same thought process. I was about to go right here to see what it is that we are things that we need. What do we need to? These are all of the things that we have failed. Sleeping dock worker. We haven't tried the sleeping dock worker. We technically could try it. Map wall. Pain threshold. Where was this? Visual footprints in the dust. I thought it showed us. Okay, it shows us those. There you go, sleeping dock worker, map wall. Doesn't show me the footprints in the dust. Weird. It's weird that it shows me literally where all the rest of them are. Huh. Alright. Well, we'll want to try this visual calculus thing before wherever footprints in the dust are. We'll have to look. We want to try that before we actually put any points in that. So I guess we won't do that for the broken window. Yeah, we need endurance for the hanged man. So I guess we kind of have to do that to kind of keep this going because we really need to get that body down. It's getting embarrassing. But we'll keep the rest of this in check. I still can't believe we failed the volition check. Our volition's very high. Alright, so that would be endurance, which is red. This also gives another hit point, which is nice, because we're pretty weak right now. So we could revert or accept, so we're going to accept changes and close. Okay, we now have 3 hit points. This became white. Okay, it's legendary. We have a lot of stuff now that will hopefully help us with it. Let's try it again. Let's go, body. It wasn't these, right? Are these the dusty footprints?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work
There's a
boots.
footprint in the mud.
Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Okay, so this is the one we didn't check. And we didn't do it because it's low, but it is a white check. Do we have anything that... Oh, I can't look at my equipment. Okay. I don't think we have anything that adds to visual calculus. Maybe we just give this a shot since it's a white check. Let's do it.
What do you think you
Ow.
are? A super detective?
Yeah, I'm a super
You're
detective.
hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Alright, so we'll have to come back to that. We'll have to add a point to visual calculus at some point. We were close. We got a 10. And we needed an 11. Alright. Let's try this again. Let's see how much we
There
can
he
fail.
still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Okay, we're now up to 83% chance. I'm gonna click the button that supposedly lets you help me. We need red, which is... What is red? Because you can't do endurance, you have to do a category. So, do the red one. It's, physique. Let's see if this actually does anything. Maybe you can boost my physique. I've clicked it, you have 15 seconds. Please and thank you. I don't know if it will help me or not. I haven't seen it do anything yet, but give it a try at least. Still 83%. I don't know if that thing does anything. Alright, let's give it a shot. Let's try to let go of our nose without throwing up.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty.
We don't
With
have
your
anything.
hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Seriously. Alright, step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots.
Enamel boots.
His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Aha, like from the docks. Take the boots. Alright, let's start with the boots for Sigma.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
Fancy.
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
Agreed.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Aha, he was wearing armor. They look like robot boots. Yeah, armor's like robots. Robots wear armor, right? These aren't just boots, are they? They're armor.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Of course they are. Thanks, Kim. With his notebook under his arm, the lieutenant crouches to inspect the soles. What kind of armor is this, exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
He's wearing very advanced boots. What happened to the rest of it? The material looks out of place here. Knock on the boot, pull the boot off, back off, and look at the corpse. What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days.
Man, they took his armor, huh?
We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information.
New
Maybe
task.
he'll know something.
He nodded towards Kuno. Ugh, not Kuno again. Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there is no rest of the armor.
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They have removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
Ooh, good point. Kuno doesn't care. Seriously. Then where are these clothes? Have you seen any around? What if they told him to strip before they hung him to demean him? Then he wouldn't still be wearing the armor. Then where are the clothes?
Someone could have cleaned the yard, but that's a question for the red-haired thing.
The red-haired thing.
I hear you, cop, talking shit about the Kuno. Come here and say it to Kuno's face.
Fuck you, Kuno. Or what if they told him to strip before they hung him to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La
Jeez.
puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Good to know. Kim's so smart.
What? Are you trying to ignore me now, fuckface?
Kuno, this boots shit is super boring and the guy's a total vitupaz.
Yeah, we're ignoring you because you're terrible. Kuno and Kuno S. Material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation of the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Damn. How much we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Whoa, okay.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
And we owe 130. Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 real? Ka-ching, baby, nod to the boots. Wait.
Not too much, yes.
Pathetic, I need to hustle more and hate less. Sounds puny, no wonder I can't pay the hostel bill. Let's see. Pathetic.
I have no idea what that means.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
These look pretty advanced for security guard. Initial report.
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
Oh, of course I did.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
Yeah, I got that empathy. These look pretty advanced for a security
I
guard.
agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Yeah. Empathy telling it like it is. Yeah, seriously, like always. Let's knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
He points to the boots.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
It's like a dragon. Let's pull the boot off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Oh. No.
The sabatons
No.
dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
I'm bad at dangerous. And I'm not very strong. Let's look
The
and see what else
cadaver
we got going
slowly
on.
twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Sigma. If we do it now, maybe it'll just rip the whole leg off. Seems like a bad idea. Let's inspect the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Strange.
His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Too real. Thanks, Inland Empire. Is this a map of the night sky? Is this a microelectronic system? Is this a national pattern? Is this a microelectronic system?
I have only a cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it?
We're missing something here.
I agree.
A sudden ring fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's
A
that?
Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
It's fancy, huh?
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
God damn it.
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal-capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of an apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
Interesting.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then,
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass.
cool.
You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Oh, he also has no face. He's like me.
In case we need it.
The lieutenant says, and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
He slides the camera close and tucks it away on his belt. What do we need this photo
It
for?
contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell? Sure.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Gross. Thanks for the photo, bud. Let's look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Goddamn subaquatic terrors.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Gross. His face is ready to explode. Gross.
Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Huh. Interesting. Were you bait and switched? Maybe in a brothel or something of the like? This man enjoyed the moment of death. Or Inland Empire medium. Tell me, who are you, dead man? Let's do it.
I'm gone.
I'm sorry, he spoke to me. The hangman told me he was gone. And he told me that because he's dead. But if he's dead, then how is he... I don't... What? Alright. Why were you feeling pleasure when you died? I hate you, you stink and you're boring. What is happening? I can see you're gone, but who are you? Where have you gone? I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about you. You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Jesus. I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Cobbo.
Why were you feeling pleasure when you died?
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
I knew it. First, do you have to speak like that? What dialect is that anyways? Or, so you were feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you. First, do you have to speak like that? What dialect is that anyway?
It's a mishmash, Copabolo. You think I'm Messinian, don't you? For you, this is how people from Messina speak like.
I'm not even sure what Messina is, or are you from Messina? Not even sure what Messina is.
Well, I'm not from Messina, am I? My hair is too light a shade of brown. Trust your inner racist.
What are you, racist now too? Or I always trust my inner racist. He shows me the score. What are you, racist now too?
You think I am. You think I was a racist because this lump looks military and has tattoos. That's called profiling.
I'm a cop. So you were feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you?
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
I mean, I don't know what you're into, man. No.
Captain Coppadromo, I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
Weird. What's happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you?
It's the power of your...
Black frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
imagination.
It's the power of your imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be
Oh, God.
crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
I forgot about the necktie. He's been quiet for so long. So we're insane, right?
He loves those.
Like, we're definitely insane. Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
No, I'm good. Yeah, give me questions. Give me a comical amount of questions. Yes.
Coming right up, copperoonie Rooney.
Oh, God.
This is getting upbeat now.
He gave me a comical amount of questions. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something terrible? Who killed you? Can you ask me a question? Fuck it. Who killed you?
Love did me in, Provocopo. It was love all along.
Interesting. I think he got ambushed at a brothel. That is my I don't know, my inkling. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
What is it? Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Rooney is obviously not who I am.
Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Is it? I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately. No, it can't be Harry, I refuse. Could I really be Harry? I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately.
You might be onto something there.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Good question. Also, I love that Kim, stoic, he's just standing there, hanging out, while I have an inner monologue with the dead corpse, staring closely into his eyes for, I can only imagine, it's several minutes. I don't have anything else to do. This case is all I have, because he told me to, nod towards Kim. Maybe this will lead to something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous. I don't have anything else to do. This case is all I have? No, we have a paranormal case now. This isn't all I have. Maybe this will lead to something. It led to +5 experience points, what it led to. The clown lips on the corpse appear to smile. The face rotates before you slowly.
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
Great. Thanks, Shivers. I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
I don't know, do you?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
Weird. Harlequinism, eh? A baby affected with harlequinism. Sure, I'll go with that. Thanks, Encyclopedia.
You sure I got out of that one? Coppellini.
Okay. Looks like we're done talking to the corpse.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Not creepy at all. Not creepy at all. You can come back and look into this face anytime you want. Humor yourself with any Harlequin features. Ask me your little questions. Freshen your memory. Create associations. Remind yourself of your mortality. Lovely. I have something I need to know, Corpse Man. Let's see if it
Of course. You have questions, don't you? The power of your imagination is at your service.
Okay.
Come back later, Coppo.
Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting, Kim. Why am I doing it? Stop. Relax your eyes.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt.
Oh.
His torso covered in...
No, let's
As
ask
you
him.
narrow your only the lower
I'm squinting,
extremities
Kim. Why am I
are
doing it?
pink with
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
Squint harder. His face and hands are pink, thighs too. The rest is greenish.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
Thanks, Kim. Appreciate it.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something.
Gross.
Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
No, I'm sure that's gross.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. I don't know what to think. What do you think? Cover your nose. Something is coming out of him. He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Ugh, god damn it, Kuno.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
The girl yells. Cover your nose. Something is coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
Yo, Kim is smart.
The fuck he saying?
Exactly, Kuno.
Talking about shit.
We got lucky. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before his death. Goddamn right. No, we're gonna keep ignoring them. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before his death.
Maybe.
He doesn't really want to dwell on it for too long. Fair. I don't know what to think. What do you think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck.
He points to his fattened chin.
The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Yep, seems like a lynching to me. Could it still be he was moved after death? Maybe he was strangled by someone? Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
I think he's dead.
I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently.
Thanks, Kim.
Totally dead.
Totally dead. Totally. This Buster's not coming back. Deady, dead, dead, dead. What is dead anyways? Kemp's is best. What is dead
He
anyway?
is.
He is. Back off, catch your breath.
There is no breath to catch.
Alright.
Only the cadaver filling the air and
Let's
your
inspect
nostrils.
this
He
belt.
slowly rotates before you, decomposing. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Ah, airships. That's exciting. Don't ask me how I know this, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so. Then again, what do I know? I don't even know what an airship is. Nah, let's be smart for a second.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
Ooh, it's a clue. And it got us by experience. We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it. They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring. How did they even get him up there? They sure want him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
He rises to inspect the noose. We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it?
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
Yeah. No, they might have forgotten to brief me. My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life, certainly not a briefing. They might have forgotten to brief me.
Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
Well, I will. How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points to the buckle, tying the belt to the branch above. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder? Point to the to the one at the side of the tree.
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Damn. Okay. He makes a pulling motion. Back off and look at the corpse.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
So, how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
He stops to think, then checks his notes. Step back and have another look first. We've been thorough. Do you have a plan for getting him down? I think we've been pretty thorough. We
The
clicked all the
cadaver
things.
slowly twists on the
Yeah.
cargo belt. His
We clicked all
torso
the things.
covered
The only
in
thing we didn't
tattoos
click was try to get
and
his boots off, but we're
extremities
going to try to do that
blotched.
from the ground. So.
So am I.
Oh shoot, 70 experience. Good thing we good thing we got that skill for endurance so that we could inspect this guy. 70 experience points, Jesus. Like that's gotta be, we're probably close to another level. The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach up to the belt.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Can't someone else do it? We could saw the branch. Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it. Maybe we could shoot him down? Jesus. Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor. I'm out of idea. Let's have another look at him. Maybe we could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor?
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case.
True.
It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
But what else can we do? Commit to it? Yeah, wait. Let's reconsider.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Can't someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
Yes, exactly. Call the police. You have a point there. I mean someone who's below detective.
Someone like a paid garbage man? Or a cleaning crew? I have bad news for you. That is a detective.
Damn it.
I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
Maybe we could shoot him down? That seems insane.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
I don't know, just, shoot up there maybe, points towards the branch. Just shoot the belt. The bullet will break it. The belt.
It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread loose.
Damn it.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
Screw you, Kuno.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
It is an awfully stupid idea. Thank you, suggestion. Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst that could happen? Actually, don't. It is a bad idea written all over it. Wait, let me try. Say nothing, let him choose. I don't know, maybe it's better not to. Actually, don't. It has bad written idea written all over it.
But what else can we do?
Let's have another look at him. Let's see what we got here. Use the interact button in the inventory to inspect the item.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man. From the right shoulder to it almost looks like the electronic patterns inside a radio computer or an old filament memory. But not quite.
Who are you?
Gone.
What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance.
Boo.
Someone close to the victim might know.
Thanks, suggestion.
Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Ooh, thanks, encyclopedia. Okay.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets. Your finger moves, finally coming.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your...
Oh my god, where is all this? Where's the rest of the armor? Ask Kuno. Alright, fine. Ask around about tattoos. Ask him to tell you about the case. Getting the body down. Somehow make it so that the bloated corpse isn't up there anymore. Shoot it down or ask for help. Do something. You're a cop. Okay, let's go talk to goddamn Kuno.
Fuck does Kuno care?
The boy turns to you. He doesn't care. Let's see. Empathy, but it's legendary. It's a white check. -1 for backing down from him, +1 to for talking to Kuno S. Figure out what's going on with this kid. I mean, let's give it a try, right? Ooh, Kuno, I found your shack. And point to the shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack?
I did.
It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I pushed the panels aside, or I phase shifted through the roofing material. That one.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
You can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
He says to himself, then turns to you.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
Oh my god, so many things. What's with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
He picks a bit of dirt from his fingernail. Yo, what's wrong with Kuno? We're trying to send me a message. Trying to send me a message of some sort. Demo tape, like some kind of musician. Cool pig head. I liked it. I got one too. This one. Point at your head. It's shit. Ooh, he might like the joke. Or forget it, I'm not saying those things. Cool pighead, I liked it.
What?
He looks confused.
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Fucking on yourself is some weird level shit.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
We just leveled up. Perfect. Let's ask him more about the pighead.
Kuno decapitates pigs.
What were you trying to
That's
send a
just
message
a
of?
Yeah, to the both of you. Watch your ass in Kuno's town, or Kuno's gonna fuck your head off. Oh, that?
Demo tape.
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio.
Jesus.
Fucks pigs live. Fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
I found a plate covered with power residue. What's with the tube of Disco Elysium? Is that my code up there? I'm pretty sure it's mine. Could I get into the harbor from the roof?
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just got a fly pig.
I tried that. It didn't go so well.
Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Thanks, physical instrument. Pretty sure that's my code up there.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After all, what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
Kuno taps his nose twice in conspiracy.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it.
Wow, I actually passed the savoir faire. That's amazing. What's with the tube of magnesium, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was.
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right? Oh, I failed the endurance. Ah.
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Probably right.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
Come on, it's just magnesium. Don't mystify it. I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
He looks at you, eyes bulging.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Oh, Kuno.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Alright, let's give this a try. 42% is not very good, but let's try.
He's on your
Ow.
crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
That's a bad roll. 1 + 2. Hey Kuno, think you can turn the Kuno down for a moment? Let's talk like normal people. Kuno, listen. I know this boundary pushing thing is new to you, but it's old news for us grown-ups. Let's turn the Kuno down for a
Trying
moment.
to fuck at the Kuno. Trying to fuck at me. Trying to fuck. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster, faster, faster. Can't take the Kuno. Stay out of the reactor.
So you're high as a kite.
Kuno gonna fuck you up. Up, up, up.
She pumps her bony fist in the air.
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work with what you have for now.
Alright. I want to discuss the body with you, Kuno.
The fuck about it?
Your contusion's all over his body. Did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He grabs his head like it's suddenly hurting.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
A contusion is like a bruise. I'm talking about the marks your stones left on the corpse. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You're stupid. I hate words too. Let's back up. This isn't going anywhere. Contusion is a bruise.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing. This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
You hear the lieutenant hum.
Why is the lieutenant humming?
He's thinking the kid has amassed quite the vocabulary of law enforcement terms.
True.
But he's not going to stick his nose into this.
Me and my partner here are wondering, where did you pick up so many police terms?
Me and my partner are wondering, do you guys puff Peter?
The demonic hiss behind the fence gets louder.
Kuno erupts into laughter, pointing his finger at you, then Kim, then back at you. An unfortunate choice of words, the lieutenant
True.
from Precinct 57 thinks. He looks at the harbor walls looming overhead. He could use a cigarette right about now.
Sorry, Kim. Where's the rest of this armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuck-gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man.
Interesting.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
He drills his temples with his fingers in some strange aggressive gesture. What do you mean he threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
He performs a kickoff on the imaginary helmet. Well, you're a child, you dumb...
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style.
In the
That shit
sea?
means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
Kuno's a fucking monk.
You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
Yep, the sea, Sigma. What do you mean, troubadour? How do you know the word troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
What?
So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Okay.
Yes, this troubadour has it. You can feel it.
Well, thanks, Kuno. You've been surprisingly more helpful than I thought was possible.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
What else is new?
Get lost,
I have more questions about the crime scene.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Ugh, this guy's the worst. Hold on, the gardener used to work there? You mean the young woman by the whirling rags, the gardener? What do you mean she used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
He fills his lungs with rancid air. His eyes get a little watery. You mean the young woman by the whirling rags, the gardener?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
True. He looks you in the eye and nods as if agreeing with himself.
Yeah, her.
At least Rhetoric figured it out. That ladder, ever climb it?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So, you would say that ladder is unclimbable?
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
Yeah, climb it. I would like you to climb that ladder, please.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Kuno, you're the worst. I wonder if we could get him to cut the person down.
I squeal, pig.
Listen, child, that corpse made me puke twice, and I was wondering why you don't. What are the strange words you use? Hey, kid. Let's try that.
Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see what happens when you corner me. I'll die before I squeal, pig.
What are those strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Oh, yeah?
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
You there, behind the fence.
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody.
The hat,
I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
the hat drop's even lower.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Well, at least I have the perception for that. Just shoot it down. Get out of here, Sigma.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Kim seems to think that's insane, and Kim is intelligent.
What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
She puts her finger to her temple.
Get the fuck out of here, face. You got done. Talk to me.
I'll die before I squeal.
All right. So it's past 14 o'clock, which I think means that the back rooms are open. At least one of them. Like maybe the kitchen. Right? Wasn't one of those at 14? It was like 14 and 17 or 14 and 15. Most people settle in bed after 21 or not long after. Night streets seem emptier. By 2, everyone's asleep. Good to know. Let's see. Ah, see, that door's open. When does this door open? Was this guy here earlier?
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
2 hours?
An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet.
Rum and lemonade is a drink of choice. All right. I've been secretly thinking about it all the time. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. Now that you mention it, I do need a rum and lemonade. I'd love for Gart to serve me up a beverage. Doesn't let's go with, should I be thinking about this?
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade to yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
No, we're not doing that. Don't lick it.
What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then.
Jeez.
Get your drink on and your act together.
No, that's not how I get my act together. Man, my electrochemistry is trying to sabotage me. Oh, we have a level up. Where's the rest of the armor? Find booze and drink it. Nah. No. Get out of here with that. What's this? Why was it having an exclamation point next to it? Oh, can we try it again, maybe? Yeah, we can try it again now. Because we talked to somebody about it. Should we put a point in visual calculus, maybe? And get the footprints in the dust and the broken window? Otherwise, we could put it into empathy. Try to talk to Kuno again. We get 2 for visual calculus, though. Reconstruct crime scenes makes laws of physics work for the law. I'm feeling that visual calculus. I want the jacket so we can look cool. Well, we can give it a try without leveling up. Because we got it reset by talking to Kuno about it. So, I mean, we won't be any better at it. I'm gonna do the level up in visual calculus so that we can do we can retry those two things. Actually, before we talk to you, let's try the kitchen now that we can actually get in here. The dishes are drying, they smell of chemicals and pine trees. Excuse me, I'm looking for my notes. Aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Oh yeah, we're taking all that money. Because we're poor. Let's talk to you.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook.
Hello.
As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Quebec.
Which, of course, I have no idea what those mean.
It must be his name. Garancy. Garancy Quebec. Sounds representative.
Yeah, but we failed this logic check, so... Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions?
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Oh, no. You've got some impressive pots here. I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. You've got some impressive pots here.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Okay, you stay masculine. Because I don't understand the words you're saying. I don't suppose you did you, Kim?
Yes?
We'll come back. I do want to ask you about the case, but not now.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color.
Blue is for mystery.
Blue is for mystery.
Touch the door, try to push on the door. I wonder where this door leads. Touch. I'll be back, door. Mark my words. Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Well then. I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
The lieutenant regards you with patient skepticism. I'm drawn to its cobalt blue. It's part of the whirling in rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know. Out of duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation. You're right. It's not important. Let's go. Out of duty.
Yes. I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
Yes, a mini side investigation. No, the door is a mega investigation. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation.
If you say so. Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Try to push on the door.
The door does not budge.
Leave. Find a way into the secret passage. Let's go check out that window and the footprints, and then we'll talk to Jart. Jart. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts in a man's handwriting. Yeah, obviously because we made the poor girl leave forever because we're the worst customer that's ever existed. Most checks have secret difficulty modifiers. Talking to the right person can reopen a closed white check. Like talking to Kuno, reopened the coat check. Would you like to see my room? It's very fancy. What's this? Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door. Well...
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
Yeah, fair. Pile of tape viscera on the carpet. Oh yeah, that's this mess over here. I was thinking like duct tape or scotch tape, but it's the tape from the tape player. The weird suitcase on the hat rack? Where's the hat rack? I don't even see a hat rack. You're looking at the destruction. I'm sorry for this. I did it my way. This is where the magic happens. I'm sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
He takes a step towards the door, like he'd like to leave. Yeah, I get it. But I need to go look at this real quick.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Alright, let's do it.
What do you mean?
Ugh.
Assess the damage. How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
Come on. Apparently I'm trying to do nothing. What's this? What's going on over here?
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
That's a bed?
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Alright. No time to rest yet.
The fan stands still.
No, we're not messing with the goddamn fan again. Alright. Maybe she wants to hang out with Kim and I. Hello?
The door is closed. Still no answer.
Aw. Alright. You do something behind the lieutenant. You can sneak out after he's gone to sleep to do something behind the lieutenant's back? Alright. Cool. Alright. So, let's talk to you. 'Cause I don't know if we talked to you before. It's all about money, you know. What was the thing that I could
The
do
worker
here?
isn't a... Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from. Into the primordial darkness.
Oh, maybe he's gonna die, is that what you're saying? I could try to wake him up. +1 ruckus talking to Gart. It's a white check. Let's give it a try.
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
Rip the buildings from the earth. Aggressive. I can't believe I got that. No words, just a primordial scream. Yeah, just root scream. Wake up, this is an order. I am the law.
Why the yelling man?
The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look.
Looks like a Sow descendant. A lot of Sow dock workers around.
You're alive. You looked out for the long count there. I just wanted to see what would happen if I yelled. I need you to answer some questions. You're alive.
Wait, what? No, he was just sleeping. What do you want, officer?
He seems pissed off.
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police. More than they usually do, at least.
Aha, maybe he knows some info. See anything interesting in your dreams? Tell me about the wild pines. Point to the writing of the overalls. Why are you sleeping here while the others are out striking? Who's behind the strike? What about the dead body in the yard? Yours. Points at a bottle and the spilt rum. All right. See anything interesting in your dreams?
Thank God, no.
Was it a fathomless darkness into which we ought to be deferred, like corpses to a mausoleum? Was it pure nothing, your consciousness no larger than a grain of malt? Tell me, was it a bliss free of X somethings? Was it a fathomless darkness?
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir, but when I'm out, then I'm really out. No corpses, no mausoleums, just quality time.
No mausoleums.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wakefulness and detection.
Tell me about the wild pines.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
Poor guy's so tired.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's that going?
How's it going?
That made me yawn. The dock worker lets out a big yawn, then stares at the cafeteria terrace doors. Some fingerprints glisten on the glass.
Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
Of course, it's a total madhouse. I'm not sure what you mean. I've almost never been outside this building. Of course, it's a total madhouse.
Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment. For one, I can get some goddamn shut-eye.
He rubs his
right to
eyes
sleep, I say.
and then lets his head fall back on the table. Why are you sleeping here while others are outside striking?
Nate got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or was.
Aha, they're doing it in shifts. Who's behind organizing the strike?
We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
Maybe the union killed that man because he was a strike breaker. You mean there's no leader?
Okay. I guess there's also Evrar.
Aha.
He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
Everard, you said. What about the dead body in the yard?
Yeah. What about it?
You seem cool with it. Do you have many of those hanging from trees here? I'm just trying to find out what you know about. You seem cool with it.
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs.
He respites.
If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
Well, little point asking you about the body, then I get other questions. Now, let's go. Someone has to look into it. Looks like I'm that someone. Tell me what you know.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
What trouble?
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even Sleepy Hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
I'm a detective. Let's see. Is that bottle yours?
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal.
Alright, I'll let you sleep. Thank
The
you.
dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already
Down for the
back
count.
down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Alright, 5 experience points. Let's see if, autosave. Let's see if we can get a key. Hello?
Can I help you?
Aha! Is the trash cleaner back
Mine?
yours?
No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing the debt. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
Exactly.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Wonder what this feeling is. No, it doesn't. Nothing stirs in me. It isn't callous. It's common sense. I wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
I will. Doesn't it seem callous to you? Guarding even your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
Okay. Now, how do I respond to that? What do you know, Krasmafov? All this happens here. And he was a... Okay, yum. Tell me more. Maybe I am, or I am no Kraz. Maybe I am Krasmazov.
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container?
No, wait. Whisper and point to the back of your head. What if I am Krasmazov?
We should return to this theory at a later time, officer. This here was about the trash container.
We need those keys.
What for? Mazov? Are you planning to nationalize my trash container?
Yeah.
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
The lieutenant's voice is harsh and sudden.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
We now have a key to a trash container. He takes keys from under the counter and hands them to you. Just bring them back once you're done. I've seen something here at the Rolling Gate I think I need to talk about.
What thing?
So a sign that says the mess hall is reserved for the Union. There's a mysterious blue kitchen door. Mysterious blue kitchen door.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt. How do you not have a key to your own storage area? Did you just comrade me, Sigma? Sure did, comrade. We're going to nationalize the trash.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
It's absolutely not convincing. Let him go to pretend he's indifferent. I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
He shrugs. It sounds like you're a bad manager.
So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
He tosses his head in disdain.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
That was a dig at me, obviously.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
Damn it, authority. I mean, I get it. It's a shame you've got to suck up to the Union to stay afloat. Or let it go, you're above gratuitous baiting. I am not above gratuitous baiting.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
Yes, you do. I'm a cop.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
Lieutenant gives you a meaningful nod. How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later.
Tonight, it sounds like.
Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Because it's only 3 p.m., so...
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Thanks for your action speed. If we see anything interesting in the whirling, we'll come on back. I did not
Another
see
thing. Great. I love those.
You do love those.
Yes.
By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here. Yeah, we're going to tell him that.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager.
Yeah, you wait and see. Me and Volition, we're on board with it.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Yeah, exactly. In the Empire, we're going to sing this place to shit with a sad banger. So much sad bangers. Alright, goodbye. Let me see if that, I don't think it will have opened up any other options to the door, but...
You see a heavy stool.
Okay. Alright, so tonight, this room will open for the Union. We'll come back then. How are
Hello
you doing?
again, sweetie.
Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? Jesus. All right, let's go try again at that coat for Sigma after we'll do the steps first. There's some muddy steps in the way. Muddy steps, muddy steps, muddy steps.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work
Ooh,
boots.
it's still only 42.
Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
What's done? You finished something? Oh, okay. We interview the cafeteria manager? Okay. Find out who was in the union box. Should we give it a try at 42%? Can always wait till we get more clothes. Let's give it a try.
Maybe more
Yes!
than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Go over them one by one. Oh my god, look at all the footprints. 8 pair. Look at all the little police signs that we got now. Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46.
Cool.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44.
Okay.
3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43.
I was thinking that, Sigma, whether or not there's any equipment to help. It won't let me open my inventory when I'm in one of these menus, but I don't think there was. I'm almost positive there wasn't. But I'm going to have to keep an eye on stuff like that, because obviously we can't just be putting all our points towards re-rolls. So we should be double checking to make sure we don't have equipment before trying the white checks, even though they're white. Also, I'm noticing a lot of steel toes, so that's going to be a lot of construction workers, dock workers, that kind of thing.
4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46.
Wait, which is it?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them.
Okay, fair.
5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. 6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41.
Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
I'm pretty good at this, ain't I?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way.
Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others.
Oh, big
The
guy.
weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
Which means he has some kind of a gait as well. It's like must have like a limp or something, because he's putting more weight on one side.
How many?
Lieutenant has been tracking your eyes movement. 400 million. 8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
The same guys are going back and forth, way off way. The same guys are going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
He points to his glasses. Oh. Point, light step number 4. Oh, we'll just go through all these. Light step number 41 shoe.
A woman or a kid?
I don't think there's any way to be sure.
Understood. Anything else?
A heavy one, 200 kilogram imprint.
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
Oh, nice insight.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely. One of them was carrying us over. Maybe it was a giant. It could have been an extremely obese person. One of them was carrying him over.
Possibly, yes.
Lieutenant marks something down in his notebook. An aberration. One soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Odd Soul.
Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
Good guesses.
He regrets it the moment he says it.
A drummer, that's stupid. So one of the people we were looking for is a drummer. Don't say anything, just nod. Should we be polite here? He's been very polite to us this whole time. Don't say anything, just nod.
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dock workers.
The lieutenant clearly appreciates the chance to clear up the drummer issue himself.
We did the right thing. Aww. We so rarely do the right thing.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Ooh, a driver. Good thought. Aww. Nod thoughtfully. I was thinking the exact same thing. Interesting, if only I'd come up with the idea. I was actually thinking the exact same thing.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant writes down the information in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last one day.
Ah, well that was very fortunate for us.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree.
Yeah, this is definitely a bunch of Union folk.
Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
We've been through all of it. Cool, we did it. Alright. Let's try this goddamn code again. Equip a flashlight in low light areas. How do we know if an area is low light? Will it be like real dark? Like, does this count? Yeah, we still only have this shirt. So we can get +1 to conceptualization. Those are our only bonuses at the moment. Yeah, we will have to take off some clothes because we're not very good at jumping. Some of our clothes reduce our savoir-faire. Going up. It's savoir-faire, I'm pretty sure. Which we are criminally bad at. We don't need this. Let me up. Let me up. This area is kind of janky. There we go. Okay. Alright. So the shoes go away because they remove savoir-faire. And we're still at -1 savoir-faire from our trousers. That's right, we remove our pants. but I think everything else is fine. So this is how we jump. It's the only way to jump.
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Do we try it? Are we gonna improve savoir-faire again later? I guess is the real question. Was there another thing that needed savoir-faire? Nope, wrong one. I want this. Nothing at the moment. So we can try it, but then would need to do savoir-faire again later. Or we wait until we find more equipment that improves savoir-faire. If it exists, if it's nearby. You know, there's a lot of ifs there. Shoot down the body. Oh, I don't know. Shoot down the body seems real bad. Let's do the jump. I feel better about the jump than I do about the body.
RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Alright. You ready? Here we go. Oh. Still a coward. Ow.
No, that's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up there.
Right. I can't do it right now. I'll make the jump
Sure.
next time.
Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost strained a muscle there.
Thanks, friend. Alright. Let's put our clothes back on. So, I think that if we can get that legendary empathy off on Kuno, I bet you, I have a feeling that maybe we could convince him to take the body down. So I don't want to quite shoot at it yet. It just seems really bad. How much experience do we need for our next level? I mean, we do have other things we do. We don't need to shoot the body down right now. Like, we have a million... how much experience do we have? 30 out of 100. We have a lot of tasks we can do that aren't taking the body down. Like, we can go talk to the gardener about why she doesn't work here anymore. And we still have the bookshop to investigate.
I can't believe it's snowing again.
The young woman watches the falling snow and sighs.
It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
I've investigated the body. Shouldn't be long until we get it down.
Oh, okay. Thanks for keeping me in the know, sir.
She doesn't quite know what to say. She doesn't work there because of the smell. You're probably right. Alright, fine. But I still got 5 experience points. It was still worth it. Look at these sweet, sweet experience points I got. Alright. Oh, we have the key. We have the key to the dumpster now. How could I forget that? Yeah, you're right. She did say it. I was thinking, like, maybe she wasn't permanently... I was thinking maybe she was permanently gone. This is the logo of the municipality of Ravachol.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
-10 because the tool's not equipped. No, we're going to open it with a key.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid.
Should.
Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Ooh, why not? Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in here?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
Oh, man. I'm too curious. I have to know now.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
It's unlocked now, though. Yeah, we have to check it out. Sorry.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the box of cartons, pick at the rags, search the food waste. Look under the boxes.
You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below,
So much
and
pasta.
turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Alright, let's pick at the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Ah, maybe some new pants.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans
Gross.
begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
Uh-oh.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
But they would have had to have the key, right?
Drop them in here, officer.
Lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pockets. Bag the trousers.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
He looks into the container.
the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Gross. Bag the shirt.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario.
Ah.
Anything more?
Continue.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that,
Thrown out towel, a mug, that's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
He nods towards the red-haired boy behind him. Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them here. Do you think someone from the whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Agreed. Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them here.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
I see.
the lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
The mug. I'm getting that mug, too.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
An antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
Ah, nice.
Mm-hmm.
The lieutenant briefly glances at the mug, then returns his sight to the trash. Search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here.
Feel like you're trying to trick me for my own good, Inland Empire.
What's this?
Elbows out, there's nothing more here? No, we have to know.
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Pick it out.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it.
Oh,
They
man.
look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes. Written in a man's handwriting.
Is it my goddamn notes?
Officer, is that your paperwork?
It's gotta be our notes, Sigma. No, it can't be.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You even got an autopsy form.
A miserable-looking slip of paper sticks to the board.
If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
It must have been cramping my style. It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. That's why I tried to flush my cop life down the toilet. I'd rather not talk about it right now. Should we be honest with them? Rather not talk about it right now. I'm gonna be honest with them. That's why I tried to flush my cop life down the toilet.
Well...
He doesn't know what to say.
His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
Okay, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
He peers into the trash, where soggy cartons and rags stink uninvitingly.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
Alrighty.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think
Agreed.
we got it all.
The lieutenant sounds relieved. Alright, we did a thing. Interact. Look at all this new stuff. This broken-eared mug somehow made its way into the whirling in rags dumpster. It depicts a person of... Yeah, we've got all that. It seems to be a cheap knockoff of a colonial-era antique. Huh, okay. Damage ledger. Wait, can I interact?
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's quite a lot to read into here, actually. Look at all that content.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
This mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do. I'm going to push it into the face of every merchant I find and tell them this is your inane ideology. The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mask my bad-ass hustling, i.e. fraud and embezzlement. The mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore? Jesus. The mug is an example of prejudice.
But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work. Just finish your case, detective.
Fine. Let's interact with this.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Gross. Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper.
Great.
Desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard.
Gross.
It's a metaphor for you.
Thanks.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
We have to, Inland Empire. We have to. Smell the ledger.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Cute. Inspect the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Take it off. Leave it there. It's cool. Maybe it's kitchen tissue. They look exactly the same.
If you want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue.
Thanks.
It's not, though. It's toilet paper.
Well, perceptions smell gross. Take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper, I mean kitchen tissue, sorry, peels off the plastic easily.
Lovely.
All you have to do is shake it off your finger, and voila, the ledger now looks marginally
It looks 5 experience points better, is what it looks. Let's see. Inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run your finger across the aluminium.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
Hey, Lieutenant, what is this? Points to the sticker.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
He's lost in his own notes. It takes a moment for him to see it. Interesting. What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Interesting. Okay. How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for example...
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
Aha! That's an interesting clue. We can go to his car.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Good to know. That's all.
Okay.
He returns to his neatly kept notes.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand. It's a sorry sight.
Yeah. Browse the white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Well, I did a great job of ruining these. What is in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases, undertaken, not completed, mind you.
Oh, I've been doing a terrible job, apparently.
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
That's a lot of cases to do a week. Is 2 cases a week a good case workload, Lieutenant? There was a mention of a naming convention here. Count the pages. I have to open an official case. Is there room? I'm done inspecting these. There's a mention of a naming convention
Yes,
here.
it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
Oh my. And they're written in capital letters, too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Interesting. That's a lot of information. Is 2 caseloads a week a good caseload, Lieutenant?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Yeah. It's probably one of the reasons why I'm not doing okay. 2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
He raised both of his eyebrows. No, I get it. I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes. I burned out all right. A nice brick pace, the way I like it. I burned out all right.
That's okay. We all do, sooner or later.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric one with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why is that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named a case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself.
Kim, you're a great partner.
I pray his loved ones never find out.
He smiled when he said that. What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Jesus. Count the pages. I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages,
We can do it.
breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
We can do it. Commit it to paper.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity.
We can finally take notes, Sigma.
Inspect the victim's body. Get the body down. Interview the cafeteria manager.
Cross out the ones you've already finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you.
Who doesn't like a to-do list? Just cross them on out.
Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Ooh. Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Hanged Man. The Furies are at home in the mirror. The setting sun. Shit on a stick. Actually, I don't have one. Shit on a stick's no good. Actually, I don't have one. The setting sun. That doesn't really seem applicable. The Furies are at home in the mirror. Seems very personal to me. The Hanged Man seems like the obvious choice. Let's try the Furies are at home in the mirror.
Furies? Yes, well, I don't know. I have to be honest, I'm not experiencing the internal strife that it refers to. And also...
He furrows his brow.
Could you make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case name, you know? Think, what would that be? A good normal name.
Fine, we can name it the Hanged Man.
Great, that's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
You're welcome, Kim. For everything you do, you can have that one.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
30 experience points. Hooray. Huzzah. I'm done expecting these.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Alright, I want to finish this ledger before we finish the stream, but I super duper need to take a quick 2-minute break. So I will be right back, and then we'll finish the ledger, and then we'll end the stream for the evening. So I will be right back. All right. Let's read more of this ledger, shall we? So this is logic 2, 40% plus 1 because Kim explained the system. Let's not do that quite yet. Let's browse the yellow papers first.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What types of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
Misconduct fine.
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real,
That's a lot of
but
real.
that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Okay.
A tool for manipulation.
Yeah.
Give the lowest amount and people will be ingratiated to you.
Agreed suggestion. Station call.
These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Alright. Field autopsy.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Okay. Enough of these. Close forms.
Yes, all that remains now is to
Skill
fill
point.
those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys.
Sweet.
What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better.
I feel better and I healed the hit point. That's nice.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copy of paper.
Okay. How's the case files
Arson,
again?
petty theft, spousal abuse. Handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date back to January 51. Stamped case files, commit to paper. These are your last couple of months in Revachol, Precinct 41, Jamrock Quarter. You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Let's look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
What did you say the color was?
Blue.
Thanks.
The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Aha! This is why blue has such an effect on me. Shake the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Ooh, peek inside the hidden compartment.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Okay. So we don't want to do this now because we have -1 from Lonesome Long Way Home. But that is a temporary debuff. So we will try this again when we no longer have the Lonesome. Alright. That was a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. We put the clothes in the trash. First go to Kinemi and turn on the lights. Whatever. Alright. So we have a level up. What are we thinking? savoir-faire again. Reaction speed. Interface. The warded door. We're not doing that. Trash container. Don't need to do that. Damaged ledger. Damaged ledger. Shoot, do we have any clothes that help anything? You've got a couple interfacing, I think. +1 conceptualization, -1 suggestion. Let's take a look. Yeah, 2 for interfacing, but they're both ones we haven't attempted. One was the map wall. So we could go try to do the map wall, and then if we fail, because they're both white challenges, we could upgrade them. Or grab a suggestion and wear the shirt? Never! Oh, that's right, the map wall was stealing. We were gonna steal the map wall. That's true. Which if we get caught at... I mean, it said it was white, though. Which means you can attempt it multiple times, right? You'd think that would be a red check. If like, we get caught stealing. You'd think. Now, does it make sense? Because I think it does, to make an attempt on the check before leveling it up, because that gives you 2 attempts at it, so you have a better percentage of getting it, of succeeding at it. Because then you have 2 rolls, with 1 being poor and 1 being better. Yeah. Okay. So we can level up something just to level it up, just to have it higher, or we can continue what we've been doing, which is to try to level up something so that we can try to redo stuff. We can level up savoir-faire, keep trying for that coat. I mean, the other alternative is maybe there's another way to get to the coat, right? Like maybe we can go to the actual docks and come back the other way. I think Dur saved skill points and used them for rerolls sometimes. Yeah, see, like that makes sense. Because you technically get 2 shots at it that way. The only time that it doesn't make as much sense to do that is if it's red rolls, right? Like if it's something that you're like, oh, I need to have higher points at this for better rolls. So if you know you're going into a situation, right? Like if you're sitting on 10 points, that's maybe a mistake, because you might end up in a situation where you can't add points at that point. I really want to succeed on this one. I want to make Kuno not my friend, but I want to understand Kuno. Alright, so maybe we'll hold on to this for now. Maybe we'll hold on to this and we'll try the damage ledger. Because why not? I think it makes sense to save 1, but not more than that. I think it helps more spending them. Yeah, because I think if you're spending them, there's a better chance that you are getting stuff done, right? Seems like they give you lots of rerolls. Yeah, you get. So I've been getting rerolls when I talk to people about things as well. Like I'll talk to somebody about something, and then that will give me plus better dialogue options. Exactly. And I think you get more experience too, right? Like if you are using the points to succeed on things, like I think continuing to try to knock these ones that we failed at out is good, because like think about, like, so we added the point to the whatever the red one was, endurance, and we did that so that we could reroll the body, which allowed us to get like 70 experience points for hitting that, like, you know, and obviously they're not all going to be that, but it, you know, let us hit that kind of milestone that got us to a point where we got more experience, which I think is probably true of a number of these tasks. Could try the empathy with Kuno. Yeah, so I mean, my guess would, My thought would be to either use it on that or, you know, maybe try the journal, and then if we fail the journal, use it on interfacing. But are any of our clothes reducing interfacing? No, we're getting +1 from the gloves. Okay. So let's do this. Let's try the clipboard just because there's no reason not to try it, it sounds like.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawn inside.
That's right. We're not going to do this because we're waiting
together
for
by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Which is... I don't remember where we reviewed that. Well, let's do this one at least. We can do the logic one. 40% is not very good, but it's a white roll, so if it fails, we'll come back. I'm sure we'll want to increase logic at some point. I just have a feeling.
It's proving to be harder than expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together. Try again later.
It's possible, yes. Easy, no. You need to come up with a small archaeological system to reorder the remains of your passwords. At the moment, all they do is fall apart in your hands. Okay, so we'll come back to that. We tried. We'll come back. We're not going to try the long way home. We're not going to try the other one until long way home goes away, which is somewhere. I don't remember the screen it was. Did this? There it is. Okay, so this is almost even gone. Lonesome Long Way Home is at 98% complete. 6 more minutes. So that'll be gone soon, and then we can try the other one. We currently have -1 authority, which is fine, whatever. Alright, yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to try the empathy one. Excuse me, not the empathy one. Yeah, empathy? It's empathy, right? Empathy. We got level 7 suggestion. Let's get we got level 7 Inland Empire. 7 Spirit to Corpse. Only level 4 from. Oh, the damage actually affects your rolls? That's good to know. I assume that it just did damage to you. It also affects your rolls. I was keeping these kind of saved. So let's at least do one more of those. I was keeping that in case we find something like we did for the heal here, because we got a free heal by patching part of our life together. So let's always keep that at one below then, unless we know we're going into a roll where we need it. So now volition is back to 5, and then let's level up. Let's level up empathy to 7. And let's try this.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Is this just telling me that I can do this again? Yeah. Okay. We've got a 58 this time. That's still not amazing, but it is a legendary one.
What's going on? Is an ungovernable youth on your crime scene.
Oh, by
throwing
1.
around incendiary language, trying to push your buttons.
If we had not backed down to him, that would have been a success. Those rolls, I guess, are average, a little below average. Unfortunate.
Like you don't have enough on your plate. You feel a sudden surge of self-pity coming in.
We failed the pain threshold, too. Hey Kuno, listen, I know this is boundary pushing things, new to you, but it's old for grown-ups. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just a busted old piece of meat. This case is all I have, and you're not helping.
Take the pain, fucko! Take the bad!
The child is not grinning. It looks more like a wolf baring its teeth.
Smelling weakness. She loves it.
Ugh.
You heard that, see? Porker wants to talk about how he can't hack this shit. Porker wants to move in with Kuno.
Don't let him move in with us, Kuno.
You have no idea what to say now. You're just going to have to try to change the subject.
Okay.
The fuck about it? You're testing.
Get lost.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
The dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How did they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know. It could be a lead investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene. Yeah, let's do that.
Listen! Kuno doesn't care about this small time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit.
Fuck you, Kuno.
Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
Where'd you get pants? Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around. Alright, entertain me. What's so great about these pants? No, Kuno, you don't know anything about the tampering I'm investigating, and I already have pants. 500 real is a lot of money. Wait, I asked what happened to his clothes.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now, you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Fair, Kim. Alright, entertain me. What's so great about these pants?
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists.
Pants scientist with liquid fit performance crotch.
Believe it, you need this shit.
He unzips his jacket to give you a quick peek at the plastic wrapped pants. They are graphite black and look brand new.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness.
Really?
Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
What? Come on, Physical Instrument, get out of here. I might be interested in this, in the pants. Let's talk about this later.
Alright, Pico, shit's rolling.
His face lights up. Coach agrees. God damn it, Coach. Put me in.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's gonna steal all your money, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
I gotta buy the pants from him?
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
There's also a mug in the trash. Show him the mug.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes, does this racist mug have anything to do with it? Yes, does this adequate depiction of a Sumerian man have anything to do with it? Yes, does this quaint, better not taken out of its historical context mug have anything to do with it? Actually, talking about this makes me uncomfortable. Let's back up a notch. Yes, does this racist mug have anything to do with it?
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker, 'cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Kuno. Someone has tampered with the crime scene. Clean some of it up.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
He nods in approval.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
She lets out a hiss, even meaner than before.
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
I might have more questions later. For now, let's
Yeah,
start with
whatever.
something else.
Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno doesn't
I'm off.
fucking care.
Yeah, Kuno.
Lonesome, Long way home.
We finished it.
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then, past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Damn, we don't even have a home. Learning cap for perception is raised to 5, and speed gives 1 PSY. Ta-da! Huh. Get 3 out stuff in this. Speed gives 1 psi. Like reaction speed? Might have to look up what that means. Speed gives 1 psi. Okay. But that's it for this evening. Let's get off of this. Bram. Let's get a save here. Bram. Over here, Baconator. Time for lunch. Alrighty, if you are hanging out with me live, hey, thanks for sticking with me. I hope you are enjoying Disco Elysium as much as I am. If you are watching the VODs, well, thank you for taking a couple minutes out of your day to hang out with us. I hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. And if you're enjoying it and you want to catch it live while I stream most Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard to midnight Eastern Standard. Those times are, of course, ish. As you can see, if you're here, it's about 1 a.m. now. We did about 3.5 hours. Normally we stream for somewhere between 3 and 3.5. Yeah, so both those times are ish. Might not be 9, might be 9:15, might be 9:30, might not be midnight, might be 12:15, might be 12:30, might be 1. If you want to get a notification for next time we go live, hey, we'll grab it or jump in the Viking longboats. Become a raider. Press that follow button, and you'll get a notification when we go live. That's all for me for tonight. I will be back on Thursday at 9 p.m. We'll play more Disco Elysium. We're gonna solve this mystery. Not only are we gonna solve this mystery, we're gonna solve all of these mysteries. This is only Monday. Look at that Monday right there. We're gonna have to solve all of these goddamn mysteries. Like buying some pants from Kuno. Alright. Thanks everyone. Have a good night.